Every now and again on this program, I get to chat with one of the beautiful and gorgeous and smart contestants through Miss Maryland. I've chatted with Sonia Bowie. She is our Miss Maryland of 2000, along with many other juniors. But I want to welcome Maria Darasavi, our Miss Maryland. Welcome to Good Morning, Frederick.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, it is wonderful to have you. And it does sound trite when you call somebody beautiful and smart and talented, but really that does kind of explain the fact that you are, because you are our crowned Miss Maryland. Now you're on, is it 2025 to 2026?
Yes, yeah, I
Yes.
got my crown in June of 2026. So
Okay.
it feels like far away, but every month that goes by, it's fast approaching.
I bet. I bet. And you are originally from, or are from, St. Mary's County in Maryland, and were recently crowned. And yeah, I bet it is flying by for you. So let's first tell our viewers how you got started in the Miss Maryland pageantry. What were you doing before, and what age did you get started?
Yeah. Well, I started in pageantry in general at 18 years old. It was right before my freshman year of college, and I decided to do something, to build my confidence up a little bit and try something new. And I signed myself up for my first pageant, not within the Miss America organization, but I ended up winning and going to the national level. And it was a great experience. But then that kind of pointed me towards the Miss America opportunity. And I was really enticed by the scholarship opportunities that this organization has. Um,
Yeah.
as
A
Miss
lot of people say that. The
yeah,
scholarships reel them in and then they stay because of so much more that they get out of it, but that's really great.
totally. I mean, I did this in 2023 and I didn't win the crown. I competed for Miss Maryland, but I still walked away with scholarship dollars. And I think that's the most important part of this organization is that even if you don't win, you still get to bring home scholarship dollars to put towards your education. And
Yeah.
now, having won Miss Maryland, I now have over $18,000 in scholarships to put towards law school, hopefully. So, big fan of this organization and what it's
Yeah.
brought in terms of that. And that's kind of what, drew me in.
Yeah. And so you are currently in college studying. Are you studying law now? You're getting your undergrad? How does that work?
Yeah, I recently graduated from the University of Alabama with my bachelor's in international relations and Chinese and my master's of public administration. And that was all debt free thanks to scholarship. And so I think one thing you'll learn about me, Danny, is that I'm a big proponent of that.
Yeah.
And again, one of the many reasons why I really loved competing in the Miss America organization.
Holy cow. Did you say international and Chinese?
Yes, yes, I can speak a little bit. And interestingly, in my Miss Maryland interview, I ended up speaking a little bit. One of the judges was fluent, and I think he wanted to test me, but thankfully I passed that test.
That would be, yeah, that's amazing. That's really phenomenal. And your master's degree as well. And yes, to come out debt free, I mean, if nothing else, like I said, the experience is wonderful. But if you can get scholarships toward your schooling, why wouldn't you want to do this? So, you competed and won the title recently. What was that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, you always go into competitions hoping that you'll win, but you never, I mean, at least I never think that I will win. So it was honestly just such a shock, but really an honor at the same time because with this role, I get to serve the entire state of Maryland, and my goal is to reach every single corner of the state. And so when I felt the weight of the crown being put on my head, I felt that weight of responsibility like, okay, the
Yeah.
next year is going to be hitting every county, meeting with every person I can, connecting with every person I can in the state to really understand the state of Maryland. And when I represented it at Miss America, I really wanted to ensure that I was representing our communities. Um,
Yeah.
and so just being crowned was a realization of all of that.
I know. Well, it is stunning, number one, as are you. But I think the thing is, a lot of times people don't get out of their own county. They don't experience what an amazing state we have in Maryland, from the Eastern Shore to the Western Mountain area. It's so diverse, and it's so great that you have the opportunity to get out there. Now, I know every pageant participant has kind of a platform if they are to win, and even those that don't still want to put forward. What is your hope to be able to bring to people of Maryland?
Yeah, so for the past 4 years, I've actually developed this program and implemented this program in various schools across the state of Maryland. It's called Seize Your Opportunities, and it's resilience development curriculum specifically for low income students. This is teaching them about goal setting, how to remain perseverant, how to remain resilient amidst any adversity that they might face in pursuit of their goals. So I talk to students, I go into their classrooms, and I speak with them about, what do you want to be when you grow up? Or, what do you hope the end of this year looks like for you? Just to get them thinking about, how to set these goals and achieve them so that they can not only have those skills for, what their school year might look like, but also just for life. And especially with low income students facing adverse circumstances. When I moved to Maryland from Kuwait, I grew up in Title I schools. And so this is something that I have firsthand experience with. And so having those skill sets is really important. And that's what I've been doing for the past 4 years and hope to continue to do as Miss Maryland and hopefully develop that program further too.
Well, that's incredible. And I had no idea you were born in Kuwait.
Yes, yes. I moved to America when I was 9 years old and have called St. Mary's County home ever since.
That is unbelievable. Well, we are so proud to have you representing. Tell me about the process for young ladies who are out there watching you right now who think, oh my gosh, I would love to be in her position one day. What is the process like? I mean, you started, I would say, almost kind of late. I know a lot of young girls get involved in the Miss America program earlier on, but you started in college. Tell me, what somebody watching right now needs to do if they're interested.
Yeah, so like you kind of mentioned, you don't have to have all of that experience in order to be successful. And like I kind of touched on before, success in this organization doesn't just mean winning. It can mean, personal growth through the life skills that you gain. It
Yeah.
can mean, walking away with those scholarship dollars, or it can,
Yeah.
mean getting a shiny hat. But
That's
that
right.
being said, to any young woman or girl who is trying to look into joining this organization or competing, I'd say just start.
Yeah.
Um, like I said before, I entered my first pageant having no idea what I was doing. But I walked away with interview skills, public speaking skills, the list goes on. And I would just encourage young women to jump right in and compete because this organization will mold you, it will shape you, it will polish you into the best version of yourself. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, you can sign up for a local competition this year going into Miss Maryland. I didn't do a local competition, I actually just went in at large, and that's an option for young women who just, want to kind of bypass working with someone if you kind of know what you're doing a little bit, or you just want to have a little bit more agency. You can just sign yourself up, which is a great option that the Miss America opportunity has offered. So many different ways, but I encourage young women to sign up to compete, reach out to me. I'm an open book, and as someone who competed for the first time not knowing anything, I definitely have some pieces of advice
Yeah.
I'd love to give out.
Yeah. I'd say you are way more than beginner's luck though, my friend, for sure. But what is your do you have to do a talent? What did you do?
Yeah, so at Miss Maryland and at Miss America, I did the same talent. And uh, speaking of changes in the Miss America organization, they recently, in the past couple years, introduced the Her Story component of talent competition. So if you aren't traditionally, or excuse me, classically trained in a traditional talent, I'm not the best dancer. I can sing a little bit, but not good enough for a stage.
Right.
So I decided to pivot to a her story, which is really a young woman sharing her story. And so I talked about, coming to America from the Middle East and how much gratitude I have to be here and the importance of seizing American opportunities in service of not only your own future, but in service of others as well who might never get that chance. So that was what I did. I did that her story, telling my own personal story. But I mean, there are days where I wish I could, pull up a microphone and sing
I
something
know.
great.
But that's amazing. And I will say this, anytime an organization can give you the confidence to speak in front of hundreds or thousands or hundreds of thousands of people and walk with confidence and know your stuff, like that alone, with or without a crown, is an amazing gift you will use every single day of your life. Walking into interviews, presenting presentations at work, or whatever you decide to do. So I do agree 100%. And I love that you said just do it. I think a lot of people with so many things like being on social media, recording their first video, they're so panicked about being perfect that they don't make that first step. And you can never achieve anything without that first step. So I recommend it 100%. Just do it. Find a local chapter or go to the Miss America organization online, sign up, find out what you need to do, and just do it. I mean, what is the worst that could happen? You could walk away with that beautiful headwear like you have. It's just absolutely stunning. So we really appreciate all you have to offer for the state of Maryland. We're very proud that you represent us, and look forward to seeing what you're going to be doing over the next several months until the day you have to relinquish the title to the next Miss Maryland winner.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun.
This has been amazing. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.